everyone, welcome to Let's Talk, a segment of PlayThru Live where we discuss all things from gaming to technology to news and reviews. I am your host for the day, Anthony, so let's just jump right into it. So today, September 12th, 2017, was the special Apple event at the all-new dedicated Steve Jobs Theater in the Apple Park campus in Cupertino. Now, I'm not going to go into every detail about the conference. We'll be having a discussion later on this week to give out all of our opinions here at PlayThru Live. So be on the lookout for that. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell thing to get instantly notified upon all of our video releases. So, as expected, going into this conference, the biggest announcements were for that of the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and the 10-year anniversary edition of the original iPhone, shockingly called iPhone 10. Except with the Roman numeral 10, like an X, so iPhone X, because it sounds more badass. Sorry to the folks who were just craving for the iPhone 7S, even though that's basically what we got anyway, just with a different name. But hey, iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. Glass on both the front and back. It's supposedly the most durable glass in any smartphone. I'll be the deciding factor of that. We'll see what happens. 4.7-inch and 5.5-inch diagonal Retina display, respectively, with a water and dust resistant enclosure. Sexting in the shower has never been easier, folks, I'm telling you. They both come in gold, silver, and space gray at storages of 64 gig or 256 gig, which is a little... I forgot what the 7 started at, but they moved it up. That's how Apple likes to refresh things with the storage capacity. They usually just switch the gigabytes for every iPhone that comes out. Not too impressed yet, alright, a little underwhelming, okay. But wait, there's more! True tone and wide color display for both. The iPhone 8 has a 1334 by 750 pixel resolution at 326 ppi, while the iPhone 8 Plus has 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution at 401 pixels per inch. Okay, 25% louder speakers and an all-new A11 Bionic chip for the most powerful iPhone 6-core processor. Whatever that means. I'm not getting into the techie details, but it's supposed to be good. That's what we're getting at. Both phones also have a 12 megapixel camera, the Plus having the dual cameras just like the 7 Plus for portrait mode with a 2.8 aperture, optical image stabilization, faster autofocus, and better noise reduction, which they showed a couple of images from the phone. They actually do look pretty decent for a phone, for an HD phone. A cool new feature was the advanced lighting analysis in portrait mode. So basically you can take a picture and you can adjust all the lighting. If you don't have it, you can adjust the exposure, but in a way that you can like illuminate certain parts of the image. You can completely darken the background. It's actually pretty cool how they do it. Video quality is said to be the highest quality of any smartphone, with 4K at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second, slow-mo at 1080p, 240 frames per second. So very, very clear, crystal clear, but I'm still not impressed. We also have new upgrades to the gyro and accelerometer for augmented reality apps. So we got a lot of augmented, like I said, augmented reality apps. So it's very good for 3D gaming and such, the new phone. So that's kind of cool. I mean, the most exciting for me was honestly just the wireless charging. Apple finally decided to go down the route of wireless charging, which isn't even that new of an innovation. They're just finally catching up with the rest of the friggin' smartphone era. But whatever. So the 8 and 8 Plus will be available for pre-order September 15th, which is this week, and released on September 22nd, starting at $699 and $799 for both respectively. iOS 11 will also be released on September 19th. As for the iPhone X, the iPhone 10, edge-to-edge display, eliminating the need for a home button because you can just swipe up and shit, I guess. I don't know. It comes in space gray and silver. Other color options were far too advanced for this machine. An all-new Retina display called Super Retina display at a 5.8-inch screen, so it's bigger than the 8 Plus, and the screen's actually pretty impressive. 2436 by 1125 pixels with 458 pixels per inch, which is, I believe, is the biggest pixels per inch ever in a smartphone, or just an iPhone. I don't know much about other phones, which I probably should since I'm doing this video. Anyway, OLED technology, since Apple's getting obsessive with it, and they want to start implementing it, since they use, like, the MacBooks had the little bar, which is, yay. No backlight, so it's pretty, there's not much, they had a lot of room to play around with, we should say, within the phone. The iPhone 10 comes in a 64 gig and 256 gig configuration, just like the iPhone 8. It uses the A11 chip as well, and the dual cameras difference with the portrait camera is it has a lower aperture than the 8 Plus at an f-stop of 2.4. But even You probably can't tell the difference that much, but it also has a dual image stabilization, which is cool if you're like very shaky and a shitty photographer to begin with. And with all this new technology, the battery still has 2 more hours of life compared with the iPhone 7. Hooray! Still got wireless charging for this one. It's an all-glass phone, just like the 8. And Apple introduced AirPower, which I believe is coming, but it hasn't come out yet, or something. It's a wireless mat thing for all of your Apple products and accessories, and you basically just put everything on it, and it charges it all. Oh God, how could I forget the most exciting thing here for me, which the rumors proved to be true, as most of them did, that we knew. The Face ID and the true infrared scanning for facial recognition to unlock your phone. So you unlock your phone with your face! A true depth camera with a 2.2 aperture. I was actually genuinely impressed with its ability to recognize your face day and night, and even, like when you get a haircut, or you're wearing a hat, or you grow a beard, or you just increasingly get fatter as you eat and stuff your face every day. So the technology is actually kind of cool, and they're only... next year I'm sure they'll just be updating that anyway, but that's for the discussion. It starts at $999, and I like how when they said that in the conference, everyone was just quiet. Pre-order is on October 27th, and it ships November 3rd, so we gotta wait a little longer for the iPhone 10. Alright, now just to move things along, we'll get to the other devices that share the spotlight with the iPhones. watchOS 4 was announced, so you get your usual watchOS updates, redesigned workouts and fitness apps, new face styles and bands, new measurements for heart rate, and the all-new Apple Heart Study, which I actually found interesting. It pairs up with, I forgot what health observational place, but it basically notifies you when you have irregular heartbeats while being stationary and not active. So that's all available September 19th. Also out of the Apple Watch, we got to see a new watch, Series 3, which definitely added some more features not previously done on the watch. Most exciting for me was the integration of built-in cellular data, which was probably the highlight of that particular watch showing. It incorporates everything from your iPhone, so you can leave the house without your phone and still receive calls and text. We also got Apple Music with 40 million songs now available. They made that very clear in their little trailer that they played. New dual-core processor. Siri can, holy f***, it can talk now. A W2 chip makes Wi-Fi 85% faster. And with all that going on, you still got 18 hours of battery life. And with all these new built-in antenna things, the case is still the same size as the Series 2, so they say. Prices for non-cellular and cellular Series 3 watches are $329 and $399, respectively. You can pre-order it September 15th and have it delivered by September 22nd. It's just that easy, folks. And last but certainly not least in the Apple news was an all-new Apple TV called, wait for it, Apple TV 4K. Genius! It's 4 times faster. The display output not only has increased to 4K pixels, but it uses high dynamic range HDR to create better looking pixels, crisp, sharp images, which goes along nicely with the latest version of tvOS, because now you get 4K movies at the same price as HD ones, and automatic HDR updates to previous purchases. Just a little way of saying thank you. tvOS will also have more content and the introduction of live sports and live news. So in case you don't want to pay for cable anymore, and then you can just do that. A 32 gig Apple 4K TV is $179, while the 64 gigabyte is $199. Pre-order starts September 15th and will be available September 22nd. Now, we went through this kind of quick just to give those of you who missed the conference a base to go by, but all links will be in the description for your Apple needs. Subscribe to PlayThru Live for our full discussion of the conference later this week. Click that like button and bell button for notifications of our latest videos. We also have many Let's Plays and gaming videos out there, so feel free to check out our other content as well on this channel. I'm Anthony. See you in the next one. Take care.